Okay, so this is the video shop DVD VHS. When you enter, you get a few posters on the wall. I might replace Rambo 3 with the Rambo 1 in this summer. I do want to change out these two shelves as well for now, because I don't like double stacking my movies. Then the Xbox games, a little bit of Star Wars toys. I'd like to pick up a little bit more in a couple of years. NES is almost all there, all the ones I can afford. Atari as well, except for Pitfall 2 is not there. Plus I do want to get USB controller. And my music, a lot of Dolly Parton, a lot of Pearl Jam. Then breaks up into like Kiss, AC/DC, Def Leppard, Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Madonna, a little bit Elvis Presley. Trying to get a little bit more country, a little bit more rap. That's why I'm trying to get other country bands as well. Not just Dolly Parton, but I'm trying to get all her early albums, even though some of them will cost me over $100. Like Great Pretender on CDs, about $100, a little bit more sometimes. Then it goes into the DVD, a little bit vintage Disney animals, dolls, vintage dolls, because I cannot get Transformers and toys locally. Mostly I see the vintage dolls. So that's why I pick up thrifting. And thrifting does mark up better titles. Now I've seen all year they've been marking up bigger boxes. So it's going to be harder to get them, or you have to pay up. And I like to get at least a little bit on this season. It's really hard to complete a whole set thrifting as is. I'm trying to complete Bones, but if I can find off and on one or two, then I might be able to complete it. Like Castle, I've been able to find some of them thrifting, and a couple I had to buy off eBay. X-Files, I'm happy to have it. It's about $250 to $300 on eBay, and it's Region 1. It's only missing Season 3. It's got all the inserts, that's why it's kind of got on special. Good price. Normally it's about $300 for the whole thing. That's pretty expensive. Unless you're buying like a Region 2, then it's a little bit cheaper. I do collect the TV shows, but it's all Region 1. Married Children. Got a few favorites, and those are the ones that I want to get. Very rare you could complete a whole set thrifting. MacGyver was one of the first few sets I completed thrifting. Three Stooges I completed thrifting, and some that I found on eBay. Trying to complete I Love Lucy, but it's going to take a while because it's hard to get. Been collecting on Dolly Parton, so whenever I can. I just watched 925 not too long ago. Picked up another one. Then trying to even get stuff like Marilyn Monroe. Shirley Temple's been finding a lot. Mr. Bean. James Bond is all complete on VHS. Some old titles, but good ones. These are the ones I find thrifting. And these are the ones I buy on eBay. So I'm going to make another shelf like this behind me. Still need to complete this one. Might trim it down a little bit. I think I'm going to cut it down until about here. So it's about the same height as all these shelves here I made myself. Either from found wood or wood we had. And I'm trying to get some more of these box sets before I start getting into the more expensive Universal Monsters. Some of them can cost over $50, close to $100 if you're trying to buy them one by one. Just added the Phantom of the Opera. It wasn't in my set when I bought like a lot. I bought a couple lots, that's why I have a couple doubles of them. But I think Frankenstein's the best one in the bunch. One that I remember when it came out on DVD, but I don't ever remember seeing these ones in the video store. Stuff like Godzilla, I need a few more here and there. I don't have Godzilla 2000 yet. But I'm holding off on a VHS because VHS on eBay is running about $50 a piece. So about $20 and about 20 $6 on shipping, and that can be a lot. And it's normally titles I don't see locally, and I need to get more Stephen King on VHS, because that's what I grew up with. A lot of people talk about like synapse syndrome and stuff like that, but those are the people that are different countries, and we never had that locally, so I don't collect that. Simpsons, I might have to buy the whole lot on eBay. It's kind of hard to find locally. It's all I've been able to get over the past couple of years. Unless if something more will come in, then I could get the rest of them. We got like 1 to 10 right now. Almost 1 to 10 complete, not all of it. Still a fair bit to go. Don't have any Goosebumps yet. That's another set I want to get. A little bit VHS on this side. And definitely want to get a little bit more on the Scooby-Doo. I got Franklin, and I got Kalu started as well. And this is how I keep the movies. I don't keep them face front like a video store has, because it's a home and I don't got that kind of space. I don't have a whole basement. And I don't keep things in genre and horror and comedy like a video store would, just in a way I could find them. And big bulk is my TV shows. Right now, over the next couple of years, I'll get caught up with them. Then I'll switch over more towards the games and the CDs. So I do want to get more Dolly Parton early albums, because a lot of them weren't made for a CD, and I don't collect the records or laser discs. I know a lot of you will. But let me know which you go for. Do you go for more of a movie room in your collection, or do you go more for a gaming room? Because I know a lot of people of you will tend to go for a gaming room more, like a pure gaming room, like no music, no movies, just every single friggin' game system out there, every hockey game, every baseball game, and I don't see the point of that. So I never really had much on games. And yes, an Atari is enough for me. And Xbox, so I think, was one of the first few systems I collected on, although in high school we did have Atari, but I wasn't able to carry that over. Same with my music. All this is rebought brand new. In high school I sold off a lot of my music collection, thinking I wouldn't be doing music anymore, but knowing how expensive some of the Pearl Jam live albums are, I should have kept them. Because cannot go downtown and buy music anymore, because music shops are either gone or they're moved around. So this is a whole setup. This aisle is for DVD, VHS. All the vintage and $100 are up here. Gonna quickly go through some of them. If you're buying them as haunted dolls on eBay, you can pay anywhere between $100 to $200 for them. I don't have a working EMF meter. Some Barbies. I should. Usually I see a lot of stuffed and plush animals. Mickey. And I'll finish up this shelf here, and behind me I will start another shelf next year. Maybe it might take me a while to complete, but it'll look a lot better, because I don't like double stacking movies. It's hard to tell what I have. There's a lot of good stuff on the Shirley Temple there, because like I'm seeing a lot of it locally now, but once it's gone and you don't get to see it. And then that's when it becomes rare, hard to get. Like, don't see a whole lot of Simpsons anymore. You usually just see plastic toys and stuff like that locally, but this one I had when I was a child, so I kept it, and I found it actually. So well, I could get a little bit into toys, but it's gonna cost too much for Transformers and stuff like that, Doctor Who toys. So I'll come back into the Star Wars toys eventually to get Yoda and C-3PO, but for now this is all the figures I have. Got Vader not too long ago. Thanks for watching. Usually I just see these little kind of cars, and that's pretty much what I find locally. Some of you people will go to other countries or cities, Goodwill and thrifting. But Those are the people that are sellers. I'm not a seller. I don't sell, so this is just a hobby for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I could get shelving going in here, make things a bit better, and you make another shelf here, make it a little bit more complete. Thanks for watching, but for now, bit by bit, some of my snacks are looking good. Snack area needs to be good. Thanks for watching.